Okay, this is a very short movie, or at least I hope it's going to stay a very short movie, and it's about International Women's Day. And Fox host Greta van Susteren. I am pronouncing it right, but in America they'll probably pronounce it differently, even though it's well, never mind. Greta van Susteren made a small speech. Well, speech is too big a word, I guess. On the eve before International Women's Day, trying to show, exclaim that women in America, well, they have American men. It's not that bad. Now, I could explain a lot of stuff and I could defend or offend her or whatnot, but let's start with listening to what she had to say.
Let's all go off the record. Tonight, I have a special message, especially for you men who every night sit in that Barca lounger watching TV and yelling at the TV every time I pop up at 7. I know you're out there. But here's the message. Tomorrow is International Women's Day. And at the crack of dawn, I'm headed to Texas to interview former First Lady Laura Bush, who is hosting an event at the Bush Center in Dallas called Voices of Hope, which, among other things, highlights the most unconscionable things done to women around the world. The Taliban won't let women listen to music, go to school, or leave the house without being covered head to toe in a burqa. And if a woman dares to violate the rules, she risks being publicly stoned in a stadium in front of crowds of cheering men. Women around the world living under Sharia law endure the unthinkable simply for being women. Which brings me to this. On this International Women's Day Eve, it'd be a good time for us women to recognize that American men, let's give American men a shout out. Things aren't perfect. For instance, we still don't have equal pay for equal work, but American men are by far, very by far, the best men on the planet. And we American women, we may not say it, but we know that. And American men deserve to hear that from us. And that's my off-the-record comment tonight.
Yeah, this really wasn't that bad, Greta van Susteren. Your opening wasn't that nice because you assume that men are negative towards you. But then again, I don't know your demographic. I don't know whether people are or are not positive or negative towards you. So you might be right on that. And then you talk about how women have it dreadful in third world countries and Middle Eastern countries. And again, you're right on that. And so you're getting into a talk with President Bush's wife. I can all support this. And yeah, there are countries where women have it dreadful and we need to stand up for that. Totally fine with that. And then you say we have to give a shout out to American men, which is thankful and positive as well, because men seem to be getting the raw end of the deal for large amounts of time in the media. And then you say because they still make more money than women for equal jobs. And that's when you lost me. I'm sorry, Greta van Susteren. Explain this to me. How come something that has been debunked so many times is still something you're going to exclaim as being the case? In a country where women are currently more often paid more than men for the same job. Now, overall, men make more money than women. But if you look at a man doing job A and a woman doing job A, and she works as many hours as the man is, then there are lots of cases where the woman will not pay more, earn more than the man. Can we please stop with this gender pay gap thing? I mean, it has been disproven many a time, and the media keeps pushing it. So much so that even the President of America is claiming that it's true. Which doesn't make sense because I think since 1969 in America there is the Equal Pay Act. So it's already illegal. So if you know of a woman doing a job, the same job as a man, and she's paid significantly less, call the cops. Because it's against the law. But let's ignore that little bit, right? I mean, we don't have to look how it's against the law. Oh, and there's one little dig I have to make. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy that people are celebrating International Women's Day, and I do believe that the position of women, though a lot better now than it used to be, is a position that could be put in the spotlight from time to time. I don't think it needs improving because, as I said, at the moment it's better than most men. But it's something you can put in the spotlight, just like International Men's Day. But this is one thing that I have to mention. Fox, this great organization trying to expel communistic evil from the world, is hereby endorsing International Women's Day, which was a national holiday first in Russia. So, yeah, just a small point though. Anyway, I know Women's Day was celebrated in America as well, though not so much as a national holiday. It became a national holiday way later, and there are good reasons for it to be a holiday in every country. But yeah, this just it might be a little bit stupid, but International Women's Day came from a socialistic, communistic background. Maybe just my 2 cents on this one. Anyway, International Women's Day has passed us, and it will be back in a little less than a year. Hopefully, the position of women and men internationally will have been uplifted even more. Though not in the Western world. Women in the Western world have it pretty good. Let's try to increase the position of women that are not in the Western world because they really do need our help.